Oh, 40 seconds. I have time to finish map 1. One round. 37,000. Okay. Where did we have to go? PB! Yay! Ah, I improved 10,000 positions. Incredible. So it's time for... Perfect. Ready for push-ups? Naja. Ah, there it is. We all knew that that is coming. Ah, it's incredible. Yeah, this map was still missing. Ignitus by Insanity. We all knew it's coming because it was in the spring trailer from Ubisoft. But you couldn't pre-train it because it wasn't uploaded. At least it wasn't uploaded like 2-3 days ago where I expected it to come already. And it's another dirt map. Yay. Oh my god. But I bet that you have to go into the other one. Let's have a look at that GPS, it's gonna be good. I never would have thought that this is outside. Yeah, but I saw that correct. This is the intended one, the risky one. No. Oh Gott, der Gier. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the gear hell. If you don't keep these gears, oh god. Keep a struggle. A safe finish, I'm 11th. I don't know how much I can gain if I go risky, but we will figure that out now. The thing is, I do not know if it's even possible to go risky finish if you lose the gear in the last down. It might be impossible. Oh man, I didn't get that gear before the turn. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god. It's... Nee. Yeah, okay, I guess I have to go outside there. But now I also lost the gear, it was extra bad. Here I need to get that gear before the uphill. Important. So with the speed slice as possible. That's annoying. This is annoying. This is the most difficult gear. Also the risky finish, and I think the risky finish is quite a lot faster, but I cannot even test it because in the last checkpoint when I go through that, it's already decided if I have the gear or not. have to go. I have to go safe. It is like I wouldn't make the risky. This is the most difficult keep hero there this last turn. I hope that there's one round in this seeding where I keep the gear. You can see that in my ghost I also lost it. I don't need to try further. Oh my god. Okay, Ghost off, because Ghost is a bit disturbing now. Probably you can reach Div 1 just with a safe finish. But the rest of the run needs to be good then. And in my current PB, many parts were good, but I lost in the uphill corner the gear. And because of that it's not enough. I lost it again, beautiful. And I need to survive one round where at least one of these two gears works. Also das ist really a difficult risk here. I continue again a run. That failed. Nee, Daust is not enough! Yeah, minus 47 it would have been. Oh my god, is this crazy, eh? I kept the gear. This is just stupid. Ach man! I could have gone safe as well. Like I had the decision now. Go. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I could have gone safe and maybe it would have worked. Like 1500s is only the cutoff away. Like what shall I decide there? I keep the gear in the last turn and I know it can work. Like if I go safe now and then I don't make div 1, even though I kept the gear, I would feel bad, you know? I would feel shit if I do that. This is so stupid, man. I wanna beat div 1. This is so annoying right now. That div 1 just doesn't happen. Like, I had so many runs. If just one of them makes the ending, I'm safe. If just one of them. And even I could have gone safe finish and it would have maybe been enough, actually. Even though, you see the cutoff now dropped, actually. I needed 2200s. And I don't know if I had 2200s. Like, with keeping the gear in the last turn, I definitely would have improved. I definitely would have improved. I would have gained more time, basically. This is such an annoying map to hunt, really. Like, you just have to survive one of these runs. Check again the lines. Ja, jag tror varför. At the moment I'm just not really on the lucky side. This div 1s, I don't know. Oh, he gets it super early. I mean, everyone struggled on this map. The gap within div 1 is massive. It's over a second. Far over a second. But the thing is, you lose that much. I mean, look how difficult this last turn is. It is so stupid. Not a single run got the ending. Not a single run. This is absolutely crazy. Even when I kept the gear. Like, I wanted to say earlier that the risky finish is not even a risky finish, because depending on if you keep the gear or not, you just decide. And if you keep the gear, the risky finish is probably rather safe. But no, I didn't want to say it because I thought, what if I say that now and then I jinx myself and don't make the ending? So I didn't say it. But the jinx still happened. Or I was just incorrect. Just holding the gear is not enough to make the risky finish, no. There is more to it. Like, you need actually good exit speed. Not just holding the gear. And it was the wrong decision. Like, if I go into the safe finish last run, and it's the other annoying thing is, of course, that my last run ended when there were still 45 seconds to go in the seeding, but the time was over. I cannot finish another run. But every of these runs I had to go until the end. In theory, I could have played the seeding different. I could have basically just always restarted when I don't hold the gear in the upper right, until I get the gear there in the upper right, and then I continue this run with a safe finish and I'm in. But the fact that I decided, okay, I continue, and even if I don't get the gear in the upper right, I still continue further. Because I still have the chance to get div 1 with this run if I get the risky finish. But this, of course, costed me a lot of time. Like, I didn't really have many attempts. This track is 50 seconds long, and every single run I had to drive the whole 50 seconds to get to the end. Every single run I had to drive the whole distance. And I was very hopeful that there will be this one run that makes it into the finish. And no, but because this didn't come, I should have done the strategy to always abort my runs here at this point of the track. Whenever I don't hold the gear in this upper right, just abort. until I hold it there once, because this is easier than the risky finish, and finish a good run with a safe win. This was everything that I had to do, and I would be easily in. But you didn't really, like, you couldn't really say what level we will have in that cup here. Like, how will the cutoff drop? How many people will actually make it into this risky? You couldn't really say that. But this risky, the thing is, it is really a lot faster. Like, if you get that, like, there will be people in Div 1 that have no pace on the track, but they get that risky, and because of that they are in Div 1. No, you basically just have to get this ending. Because in this one run where I got it, no, I gained like 3/4 or something, and that wasn't even perfect. I think I still clipped there. Also it even brings you more time than just that. But yeah, you could only basically decide wrong there. My last 2 tries, I of course massively improved by actually being able to keep my gear in the last turn, but it was still not enough to clear that jump. That's incredible. How was that not enough? Yeah, now I hold the gear, but I won't go for it. Like, it's knockout now, but... Ay. I mean, you see, there are people going for it. The whole resides here shift completely. It was like 1.5 seconds until the end, and now it's 5.8. What did I just drive, by the way? Ah, I drove PB. Oh wow. I would have been Div 1 with this run. And I'm not surprised, because Div 1 was really free. Ah, this is so annoying, man. Man, I want to show you guys Div 1 gameplay. And not Div 2 every time. It annoys me so much. It annoys me so much. Especially now that Granati is missing these days. To be honest, I think in Div 1 I even would have good chances to win. Because in Div 1 there are many people that actually made the risky, so there are more people going for it in the knockout and more people failing it for a long time. I assume. I assume that there will be a lot of free rounds. And I think that apart from the risky, I'm not that bad on this track. Like, it's decent. It's only the uphill right, that's the only problem, but otherwise it's okay. Just needed that one lucky run, or just go safe finish in the last try. Like, it was such a difficult decision. Because I had like only 1 to 2/10 lead, and I wasn't sure how the cutoff will drop. It was such a difficult decision in this last try. And as I was keeping that gear... But the thing is, because I kept the gear, I would have won a lot of time on my PB. Even into the safe finish I still would have won quite a lot. Probably. Too bad that I actually deleted immediately. And didn't respawn to see the copium timer of this last run. The copium timer if I went to safe win. Yeah, this uphill right here is an issue though. I mean, what was a bit unfortunate is the fact that it took so long for me to keep the gear in the last turn. So if I had that a bit earlier, keeping the gear and still not making the risky, then that would have helped me for the decision making, you know. But the fact that it was my second to last run, I think this would work. But look at this, 0.89 winning. With 89 thousandths in front of second. The double 89. Yeah, now I'm keeping the skill. 0.82. One of the top two overtook me with a risky finish. If it was the final round, I would have gone for the risky now. Because this was a good last turn. And I would think that I had the exit speed now. I mean, this is such a weird decision making then in the last rounds. And such an extra pressure. Ne, in knockout rounds, it's such an extra pressure. When you come to the ending that you know, oh damn, I have to hold that gear. It is so important. This will decide if I win. And even if you hold the gear, imagine you're like a 10th ahead and you hold the gear. Then you still have to decide, do you really go for the risky or do you save it? Like, I have the feeling you can only decide wrong. This was now holding the gear without being full outside. And I'm not sure if I had the chance to make it. People are going safe finish here now. So most of them... we are now in a state in this division where if you go for the risky finish and you fail it, you're out. Because all the others save. The few people that went for the risky, also most of them are out, I would think. But this state means that if you are somehow in red, then you can save yourself always. Also if you're not too far behind, then you can save yourself with a risky finish still. You have basically hope until the ending. But I don't think that you can have hope to go safe finish and people will crash for you. This is probably not happening. But then still the thing is, no, that you can only attempt the risky finish if you hold the gear. Like if you're on red and you think, okay, the risky finish can save me, but you don't hold the gear, then you cannot go for it. Okay, someone went for it. Or was something happening? Oh yeah. That sounds like a very fast time. But the GPS I think is a 51.2. And if the GPS is a 51.2, naja, the question is how much does the risky finish save? And there was someone in my server here, Minz, who said in the beginning that the risky finish gained him 0.6 or 6/10. So sounds like Scrappy had then a run, basically GPS level. But with safe finish. Tefs? What happened there? I might do the Valley Smurfs Cup tomorrow. Oh, I had multiple runs where I kept the gear, now I have like 5-6 runs in a row where I do not keep the gear anymore. Man. Also the uphill ride gets super bad right now. I just do not like these turns. They are so much worse, so much more annoying than in TM2. Because it's so close, it's so tight with keeping it, and it always has a risk. It always feels risky when you go for keeping the gear, when you try to do that. But saving these turns is costing you like a much more amount of time just because of the gears. In Team 2 it wasn't that extreme with how difficult it is to keep the gear. Like you could save it a little bit, if I remember that correct. You could save it and keep the gear. Arsion is out. He was probably even in front of me before the finish. He went for the risk. For the risky, and of course it's not necessary to go for the risky when you're when you're easily in. When you're ahead of the pack. Then you don't need to do that. If you're of course on orange or yellow and the red places are close and they then have to go for the risky and they nail it, then you're of course living on the edge on orange and could drop into red. That's the difficulty here. You need to be a bit lucky and have the correct decision making, which did not work in their seeding. Also here I was now very much in danger. Seeing the red even 11 so late in the run, I have no idea how I suddenly went up to 6th. And I didn't even keep the gear. No, also I couldn't go for the risky. If I kept the gear now and I had the red number, I might have actually gone for the risky, but it's such a difficult decision still. Like the thing is, similar to the seeding, the overspeed of keeping the gear would have maybe also helped me to overtake the others on the safe way. No? So if you think that you're very close to them, then you should not go for it. Okay, that was important. I kept that gear. Yeah, that puts me into first. That's so stupid. Like, it's a 50 seconds long map, but these two parts decide over everything. Oh, that was actually a decent round. I tried 52, not too bad. And 7/10 to orange, naja. The thing is, I had some bad rounds in the past laps. Yeah, this would have been dangerous. Kept the gear. didn't keep this one. Firestorm. This would have been the map for you. The certified Firestorm map. For you it's like super free to keep these gears. Okay, also, holy moly, look at this round. Div2 is cooking. I drive a 52-second time and I'm 4th? I am 4th? And the red position literally drove a 0.2? What? Like, if I lost one gear in the upper right, I would be out in this round. And okay, not necessarily. I kept the gear in the ending and went for... I could have gone for the risk here, but... Oof. Yeah, that means that Div2 is now not that easy to survive anymore, because everyone is going for the safe way. In Div1 you always still had the chance that someone is actually going risky. I didn't hold the gear and I'm still first. Like, after such an incredible round, you have then something like this. Okay, now I got overtaken at least. Oh, now I would make it, probably, but... I cannot go for it. Look at that. Also, the fact that Blavok went out is crazy. Yes, it's Chakalu Club. Wow, I didn't keep the gear in the middle, and I just stayed on first. Because why not? Because everyone else probably also lost the gear. it's so stupid. Oh man. shit. 52.48, guys. What did they drive? I would have been in if I went safe. I would have been in if I went safe. I'm pretty sure about that. He drove a 0.1. Paddy, thanks a lot. Yeah, he says even that I was in front. And I had even the speed for the risky, but didn't know where I have to jump off. Yeah, Chamo never ever keeps the gear there. And he has no... Yeah, this is shit final. Even though he still drove 0.9, but Chamo had definitely not the greatest ending. Let's see quickly if there's if one's still running.
Quickly here and then we go challenge. I want to see if that was actually an insane...
Let's see how good these last rounds were.
But I need to do it either way.
In ×2 speed. Oh, that looks actually very fast. Oh, he crashes there and he stays in. He stays in. But okay, 52.7. And the point 53.1 is out. So it's actually rather good.
Almost went out in 7 there.
Oh, Elcon, Eichwolf, or Ikerwolf, Eve Kninscher, yeah. Certified dirt players here also. Mime, however, is not in.
The line that I wanted to take there.
I mean, okay, let's watch it in normal speed.
It's getting tight here.
Look how slow that works. That looks slow. I always watch my VODs in ×2 speed, and when I search for clips, and how slow it feels when you watch this.
That was so crashing. Oh my god, I almost got sniped.
Okay, okay.
Oh guys, nothing is safe anymore. I think
also, I can tell you that one was absolutely not winnable. Look at this. I mean, it was winnable if you can survive this round if you go for the risk finish. You saw I drove a 0.48 when I was only on a 53 seconds run. So that could have, no, but level is actually a bit faster.
Every run now. Thank you for the primes.
Now we can nicely move forward to see the ending of the next round.
I shouldn't make them.
I mean, Scrappy was twice. In the 2 rounds that I watched, he was mega lucky that he did not get sniped. Oh.
Elcon failed. Okay, that poses a question now. I did clip in that run. If I have the super high pace, I can drive 51 without risking. I can.
Okay.
We will need risky here, it's too close. Oh, that's such good speed though. Easily making that. Oh, we have 2 safers. Okay. 2 people with safe. Ike out. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, Mrekin, for the resub. With Prime. Alright, let's lock in.
Okay. Ah, shit. How far are we? 2:45:34. 2:45:34. We have to refresh this VOD.
Uh-oh. Goodbye, gear. Had a really good start though, so we can stay ahead, I think. I mean, for sure, making it. Okay. Final against Heath. Now, Heath, I think, has gone safe for quite a few rounds. He did risk this round, otherwise he wouldn't be only 0.3 behind. That was close. Oh, sick.
This is not elite where he can go. Yeah, super
Seeing his checkpoint coming in delayed. Is that enough for safe finish? That is enough for safe finish. Okay. Okay. Just need to not hit the outside wall here. Even if I lose gear, it's all fine. There we go. GG! Cavalry win! That's still a fast time. I mean, I'm driving 52-0 with safing. That's still a good run. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what I can do now. The annoying thing is that I had the speed in the top 3 round. I just didn't get in because I didn't really know where I have to jump off and which part of the wall I need to over jump. The thing is, the later you jump here, the higher this black platform block is. But the later you jump off, the closer you are also here. And you want to basically jump, and in the highest point of the jump, this is when you want to be over the wall. When you jump off here, you are still getting higher, but you're already next to the wall. So it is a bit difficult to say where exactly is the sweet spot and where should I over jump the wall. Should I go for the edge here? Should I go for this? Because it's the furthest away. And or is it actually better to go over this wall because you might land already? I didn't really know for sure where it's the best, but I guess this is the best solution. And yeah, I mean, you saw I had easily the speed. Like, I had actually in the pressure situation a great last turn, but the decision making if I go safe or risky or if I overtake with safe, but apparently I was already in front. Naja, that's the difficulty.